Alien doctors stunned. Deathworlder needs no medication after crash. Across the galaxy, Earth is known as a Deathworld, a planet so dangerous, only the toughest can survive. It's a place with harsh weather, wild animals, and tough landscapes that make life hard. Today, one of Earth's own arrives on an alien world, and it's not an easy landing. A small ship appears in the alien sky, damaged and spinning out of control. Smoke and fire trail behind it as it crashes down hard, hitting the ground with a thunderous impact. Nearby, alien doctors get an alert. There's a life form inside that ship. They rush to the crash site, expecting to find a fragile, badly injured creature. But as they approach, they see something shocking. From the wreckage, a human steps out. Bruised and bleeding, the human stands tall, calmly brushing off dust as if nothing happened. The alien doctors stare, frozen in disbelief. This Deathworlder, a human from a world of chaos, is calm and unafraid. In that moment, they realize this is no ordinary visitor. The alien doctors stand there, stunned. They've seen creatures from many worlds, but nothing like this. The human is hurt, scratches, bruises, a bit of blood, but they look steady. The doctors rush over, bringing medical tools and equipment, ready to help. But the human just waves them off, saying, "I'm fine." The doctors stop, confused. They're used to beings who need treatment, even for small injuries. But this human acts as if the crash was nothing. One doctor tries to insist, holding out a scanner. "You're injured," they say. "Let us help." But the human just smiles, brushing off more dust. "I've had worse," they reply, calm and relaxed. "This is nothing." The alien doctors exchange looks, amazed and unsure. How could anyone survive such a crash and not need help? And how could they be so calm? They realize that this human is different, tougher, stronger, and they're only beginning to understand just how resilient this Deathworlder truly is. The alien doctors, still puzzled by the human's calmness, decide they need answers. They carefully lead the human into their high-tech medical bay, where glowing screens and advanced machines line the walls. They begin a full body scan, curious to understand what makes this human so resilient. As the scan progresses, the results start appearing on the screen, and what they see shocks them. The human's bones are dense, almost twice as strong as the doctors expected. Their muscles are built to handle impact, showing signs of extreme endurance, and their immune system, fast, alert, ready to fight off any infection on its own. One doctor whispers, "How is this possible?" Another doctor shakes their head, amazed. Their body, it's like armor, they say, almost as if they were made to survive anything. The doctors stand back, staring at the screen, trying to process what they're seeing. They had thought this human would be weak, fragile, but every part of their body seems built for survival. In that moment, they realize that this human is not just from any world. They are from Earth, the Deathworld, and the stories of Earth's dangers, its challenges, they might all be true. The alien doctors gather around, studying the scan results in silence. They've never seen anything like this. Every part of the human's body is adapted for toughness, for survival. The doctors are intrigued, and they want to understand more. One of them pulls up a holographic map of Earth. They watch scenes of Earth's landscapes, towering mountains, deep oceans, deserts, and dense forests. The planet is full of extremes, a world of fierce weather and dangerous wildlife. The doctors exchange glances. How does anyone survive a place like this? One of them asks quietly. They zoom in on Earth's storms, hurricanes that rip through land, floods that cover entire cities, and snowstorms that blanket everything in ice. They see images of animals with sharp teeth and powerful claws, creatures that look like something out of a nightmare. Another doctor speaks up, almost in awe. This world, it forces its people to be strong, to adapt, or to die. For the first time, they begin to see Earth not as a normal world, but as a relentless test, a place that demands strength from every living thing. The doctors turn back to the human, realizing that what they are seeing isn't just a patient. They're looking at a survivor, a product of a world unlike any they've known. And in that moment, they begin to understand this human isn't just different, they are extraordinary. The alien doctors, now filled with curiosity and respect, ask the human to tell them more about life on Earth. What is it like to live on a world so harsh, so unpredictable? The human smiles, thinking back. They begin to share stories of survival, of facing Earth's challenges head-on. The human talks about hurricanes, massive storms with winds so strong they can lift cars and tear apart buildings. We prepare for the worst, they explain, but sometimes all you can do is hold on and hope the storm passes. The doctors listen in awe as the human describes earthquakes that shake the ground, making buildings collapse, splitting the earth itself. When the ground moves, the human says, "You just have to stay calm. Panicking won't help you." Then, they speak of wild animals, some with sharp teeth, some with venomous bites. On Earth, even a small creature can be dangerous, the human says, so we learn to respect nature and to be ready for anything. The doctors look at each other, struggling to understand. To them, this all sounds like a nightmare, a world that constantly tests its people, forcing them to adapt or perish. But for the human, these aren't stories of fear, they're stories of resilience, stories of finding strength in the face of danger, of learning to survive no matter what. As the human finishes, the doctors realize they're not just hearing stories of Earth. They're hearing the story of what makes a Deathworlder, a person shaped by struggle, by resilience, by a world that never stops testing them. And as they look at this human, they can't help but feel a deep respect for what it means to come from a place like Earth. As the human stories come to an end, the alien doctors sit in silence, each lost in thought. They've traveled across galaxies, seen incredible worlds, and met countless species, but nothing like this human. One of the doctors finally speaks up, almost to themselves. On our worlds, we've perfected comfort. We heal every injury instantly, avoid every danger, but maybe we've lost something because of it. Another doctor nods, looking at the human with a new understanding. This human, they're strong not because of their technology, but because of their struggles. Earth has forced them to be this way, to endure what would break others. They begin to wonder about their own lives, their own worlds. Have they grown too reliant on their technology? Have they avoided discomfort for so long that they've forgotten the value of resilience? One doctor says softly, "Maybe we've become fragile." The word hangs in the air, heavy with realization. They look at the human again, not as a patient, but as a symbol, a reminder of a strength that only comes from facing challenges, from adapting, from surviving when things are hard. In that moment, the doctors understand. True resilience isn't found in avoiding pain. It's found in facing it, learning from it, and coming out stronger. And this human, this Deathworlder, has shown them that survival isn't just a skill, it's a way of life. The alien doctors look at the human with a new sense of respect. What began as curiosity has now turned into admiration. They realize that this human, a Deathworlder from Earth, has taught them something no medical book or advanced technology could ever teach. One doctor steps forward saying, "You've shown us something rare, a kind of strength we never knew existed." The others nod, feeling the truth in those words. They've always relied on their technology to solve every problem, to ease every struggle. But this human, they carry their strength within. The human, noticing their looks, simply shrugs and says, "On Earth, we don't have a choice. We learn to deal with whatever comes our way." The doctors exchange glances, understanding the weight of those words. This human's resilience isn't just physical, it's mental, emotional. It's a strength that comes from knowing how to endure, even when things are hard. In silence, the doctors realize they've been given a rare glimpse into what it means to truly survive. The human has become their teacher, showing them that strength isn't just about advanced technology or quick solutions. Sometimes, strength is about patience, endurance, and facing life as it is. They watch as the human stands there, calm and composed, and for the first time they feel grateful for this encounter. They know they'll carry this lesson with them, a reminder that resilience comes from within, built from facing the challenges of life head-on. In that moment, they feel humbled, seeing the human not as a patient, but as a symbol of true survival. The human prepares to leave, their face calm, showing no signs of the struggle they've endured. The alien doctors watch in silence, each one changed by this encounter. They came to help a patient, but instead, they found a teacher, a reminder of the strength that can only come from enduring life's challenges. As the human walks away, the doctors reflect on everything they've learned. In their pursuit of comfort, they had forgotten what it means to truly survive. This human, a Deathworlder from Earth, has shown them that resilience isn't something that can be manufactured. It's something you build moment by moment as you face whatever life throws at you. And now, we invite you to reflect as well. Could you survive on a Deathworld? Could you find the strength to adapt, to endure, to stand tall even when things get tough? Share your story with us. What's the most resilient thing you've ever done? If you enjoyed this journey into resilience and survival, don't forget to subscribe for more stories that explore the strength within us all. Join us as we continue to seek out tales of courage and endurance across the cosmos. Thank you for watching, and remember, true strength doesn't come from avoiding hardship, it comes from facing it.